Okay, we're right back where we left off. I wanted to make one point here. This is the last part of the map that we have before we reach chapter 2. This is all that we've unlocked, and there's a lot of different ways you can do this. There's a bird's nest up here with a coin purse in it. I'm going to run around this a particular way, but you have a lot of options here, and like for instance, there's a window up here, but we're not going to go into that just yet. I'm going to go ahead and run down here, and you can see that light over there in the corner. Once we get off this ladder, this is one of Basso's missions. Hector's Emporium. This is really easy. You go in here, you have a conversation with this guy, and that's the end of the side mission.
Ector, I presume.
Is that you? The master thief?
Who's your friend?
That's my metal man right there. My life's work. All clockwork and machinery. He could revolutionize the city, get me the recognition I deserve. If it weren't for that damned Baron. The Baron's a damn fool. He grew impatient. Ordered me to destroy the project. I couldn't pull apart my metal man, could I?
The job, Ector. What do you need?
My friend here's almost whole. Problem is, I've been stabbed in the back by the very scum I hired to build him. One jealous lout even stole my metal man's mechanical hand.
And you want it back.
Exactly. Alfonso, the weaselly tailor of Stone Market, has stashed the hand in his shop. Recover the device, and I'll pay you for your trouble.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and accept.
Finally, someone who recognizes the importance of my work. Check out Alfonso's attire in Stone Market. That weasel's no doubt stashed my metal hand in his tailor shop.
Okay, before you run out of here, you run over to this desk, and there's 3 documents in it. This is the introduction to what are called client jobs, and I'm going to get to the client jobs. I'm just not going to do them for the purposes of this video. They're kind of like short little... They're missions just like the chapters, where they have their own thieving challenges, and I will be getting to those later.
At least
right now, we're just going to loot this whole city. And you come up here on this ladder, right over to the right, that's the window that we ran past. But you can get to the same place going this way. And this actually goes into a loading screen, which I'm going to go ahead and cut out. And it'll bring you over to this side of the map. Now you don't have to go this way. I'm going to make that point. We're actually going to circle right back around.
The Baron's watch is hiring. They must pay better than begging on the street.
That's great. Just great. All I have to give up is my common decency.
Okay, there's 2 items in here. One's on the desk, and one's in the desk. And right back down. Now, any way that you choose to go, none are really any faster than any other way. So whichever way you choose to go, it just kind of depends on how you like to play games. Now, coming into this room, there's a document on the bed.
A few of these obelisks around the
There's a poppy on the floor, which obviously we don't need. The poppies replenish your focus bar. Haven't used a lot of focus, because I've been avoiding guards like the plague. No pun intended. Okay, we come out this way. You can see that gate that's over there. We're going to run to the left. Oh, and both of those people are walking this way. Good, 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 good. There's a room over here that you want to pick the lock on, but you can't do it in front of those people because they will alert the guards. And I actually may not make it because they just circle, they walk back and forth. That's all these people do, or just walk up and down the street. And kill this light. Oh, they saw me too. Oh, that's alright. This room down here takes enough time that it should be okay when we come back out. Kill these lights. And there's another vent down here to walk through. Pile of coins on the barrel. Another coin on the floor. And there's a switch on this barrel that opens up that wall. Down here, there's a poppy on the floor that we don't need. Kill the lights, and this is the second painting that we've come across that you need the razor tool for, which we don't have yet, because I haven't done chapter 2 yet. But if you do have the razor tool, that's where that is. And right back out. Okay, and here's these people just walking back and forth. And here's the gate, right back where we were. There's another plaque on the wall right next to the gate. Okay, yeah, right here. Right, I just want to show you this. When you go up to people on the street, they just turn and stare at you. And stare at you. And that's it. They don't say anything. They don't do anything. You could be standing there for 5-10 minutes. Like if you went into the kitchen, got yourself something to eat, and came back, they'd still be standing there staring at you. And right over here in this corner, this is where Ector wanted us to go. Hand-tailored. Would you like to start this client job? Not going to do that. Again, I will be doing those in this walkthrough, but that's not really necessary for what we're doing right now. But there is a beam up top, one of these anchor beams. Leading up to this ledge, and there's going to be a window up here, which when we go into this window, it's going to go into another loading screen, which I'm going to go ahead and cut out.
You really think this doctor's brewing something better than the other shit-sock remedies people are selling?
Let me ask you this. Would you buy a remedy from a man who's gone and caught the gloom himself?
But Marco said...
Let me tell you what Marco said. Blah, blah, blah. I pretend I know things and only idiots believe me.
He does kind of sound like that, doesn't he?
Right.
Okay. There's a lot of different ways you can handle this room. I'm going to equip my broadhead arrows and open this door. There's 2 guards inside. This room you can't really do stealth, so let's just plug him in the head.
Someone attacks!
Okay. That actually went really easy. It doesn't always go that easy. But in this room over here, this is another Basso mission. Now this guy, you can do this room stealth, but this guy will always run from you if you don't. Oh, didn't get that one. I lost the focus. Okay, hold on. Yeah, there we go. Okay, there's a lot of different ways to do this. I just went ahead and did it that way. It's pretty quick that way. It just gets it done. This potion right here from this doctor, that's the Basso mission. That's what he sent us here to get. Now, if you look over in this corner, notice there's a door over here. And on the way back, there's a grate right there. And back into this room, notice this door here. Over in the desk, you got a document and 2 more items. And bottom right drawer. And I'll show you when we come back around. Obviously, let me kill these lights first. There's the door with the room with the 2 guards. There's the vent to get into the other room where we could have used stealth to take out that doctor. And there's the door. There's so many different ways that you can approach this. Now this window, when we go out, over to the left is actually the way that we came over here in the first place. Like if you look up, this is the window that we ran right past. And we came down here, and right over there is Hector's Emporium. Now instead of going out that way, you can actually, it takes you right to the courtyard and the clock tower, but then so does this pathway. It takes you right back to where we started. There's always guards. Watch out for the guards. And this shadow over here, this is actually where this video started. But there's a beam way up top here, and just like I did in the last video, I saved this room up here for last because we had to completely backtrack anyway. Right up here is the final Basso mission. This is the 5th one. We've done them all so far. And I'm glad I saved this one for last, because this room's kind of tricky. Or not so much tricky as it is just interesting, I think. It's kind of a puzzle in this room that you have to figure out, and it's pretty cool, I think. I really like the way they set this up. But when you come in here,
This is the young lady's
all the loot that's in this room right here, you want to get it as quickly as possible.
Somehow.
And of course, there's got to be a drawer that you have to pick the lock on. But she's got a diary that's right up on top, and you want to pick up the diary before you go into the next room. Okay, definitely kill the light. Grab the diary. Okay, now, equip your broadhead arrow, because her father comes in the rooms and checks on his daughter sleeping. Just going to get a headshot on him. And if you have the arrow, you can actually put an arrow in her head too, but nothing you do in this room is going to wake her up, so it's not necessary at all. But basically, if you go into your inventory and you look in her diary, it says when she was younger, she was hiding in a cabinet in this room while her father was going into the safe, and that cabinet is actually a save location. So if you go into that cabinet and you look around on the wall, it says on the wall 824. It gives you the combination to the safe. It's not a tumbler lock, it's a combination lock. 2 more items on the coffee table and 2 more items in this cabinet. One of which is a collectible. Pretty cool looking collectible too. But the safe is behind this painting. And where's the other one? Right there. Okay, there we go. Combination is 824. And her jewel-encrusted hairbrush is actually what we came in here for.
I prefer to stay unseen.
Or maybe it's a hand mirror. Not really sure. But there we go. That's all 5 of the Basso side missions completed. And before we head back, there's actually one more item that we want to steal before we head right back to the beginning. Right over across this beam, you can see a shorter beam sticking out. And right up here, we got another bird's nest with a coin purse in it. What is it with the birds in the city? They just got this thing for coin purses. Now, the only way to drop back down to the street is actually the way that we climbed up without taking damage. It's the only way to go back down. Now, before we do, look for guards. There's those same 2 guards. But again, this is all of the map that we have unlocked so far. So right after this, I'm going to go right into Chapter 2 and start working on those thieving challenges. Wait for these guards to walk away. They'll hear you hit the street too, so you have to let them get up a little ways. Alright, we should probably be okay now. Alright. And this is the way we came in. You can see the crippled Burrick is right there. Right in front of that is the clock tower, which is Garrett's secret hideout. So, I'm going to run back over to that vendor and replenish all my arrows. And I'm going to get right on Chapter 2. Thank you guys so much for watching.